Hey friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I am going to show you that how you can create an instance in the Terraform file. So in the previous video I have shown you that how you can create an instance, how you can wait until the instance is running, and how you can terminate an instance in the Go programming language. But in this video I am going to show you that how you can create an instance, and in the upcoming videos I will be showing you that how you can wait until the instance is running and how you can delete an instance. So let's take a look at this. As you can see here that this is the main.go file. So these are the things that I have done in my previous videos, so related to Go programming language and how you can create and manage the instances. But now what I will do, I will first of all create a directory inside this EC2 directory, and this directory name would be Go. And now let's move this main.go file inside this Go directory. Alright, so let's move this, and now let's create another directory inside this EC2 directory. So I will write it like create. Alright, so let's press enter on this. Now this directory is created. Now what I will do, I will create a file in it inside this create directory like main.tf. So now this is a Terraform file in which I will create an instance, alright, by giving some commands into it. So if you don't know about the Terraform, so basically Terraform is a IAC or the infrastructure as code tool that will help you to manage the cloud resources like the AWS and Azure and the what you can say Google Cloud. So it will help you to manage the resources like creating or deleting or managing all these resources in that cloud providers. So it is supporting multiple cloud providers, but I will be using the AWS. All right, so it will help you to manage the resources inside these cloud providers. So let's write first of all provider. So this is basically showing you that from which provider, in which provider you are going to create an instance. So I will provide the AWS. So I will give it to it that you need to create the EC2 instance inside this provider. All right. After that, let's write what you can say. Let's like this. And now let's write region. Alright, so in the region would be Mumbai. Basically I have set this region previously. So if I show you, as you can see that this is the region AP South 1. So this is the Mumbai region that is near to me. And after that, let's write what you can say resource. And the resource would be, let's say AWS instance. And now let's write example. Alright. So I will show you what is this AWS instance as an example. So, but first of all, let me just write AMI and keep it empty. And after that, let's write instance type. And now it would be T2 micro like this. And once it is done, I will write tags. And inside this tags, I will write name, and the name would be example instance like this. So basically what it does, I have given the region. So if I show you the region, as you can see that this is the Mumbai region. If I click on this, you will see that this is the AP South Mumbai region, Asia Pacific, and this is the region that I have given it here. And after that, this is the resource. So the resource is basically the AWS instance resource. From this resource, the example block will be created. All right. So the example is a kind of block that will contain these kind of configurations. All right. So with the help of these configurations, the instance will be created, and this is the AWS instance that is basically providing the block into it. And inside this block, these are some of the configurations, and based on these configurations, the AWS instance will be created. All right. So this is the AMI. So if you don't know about the AMI, I have shown you in my previous video when I was creating an instance. So let me just show you EC2. So let's click on this. Now, as you can see here that some of the instances that you can see that are present here, so they are stopped now, but I have created in my previous video. So let's delete this one because I don't need it. Let's terminate this like this. And now this will be terminated, but this is the instance that I created in my previous video. So if you don't know about the how you can launch an instance, you can click on the launch instance, or you can watch my previous video in which I have shown you that how you can launch an instance. So this was the instance that I created, and based on this testing instance, I created a AMI image or the Amazon image machine image. So let me just show it to you how you can create an AMI image. So let me if I click on this actions, image, create image. If I click on this, it will generate an image for me, but I have already created this image. As you can see, AMI's Amazon machine images. So this is the image that I created in my previous video. So I will simply copy this AMI ID by writing Ctrl C, clicking on Ctrl C, and I will paste it here like this. Alright, so this is the AMI image, and this is the T2 micro instance type. So when I created an instance, I gave the instance type like T2 micro. So that's the reason that I have written it here like also. Alright, so after that, these are the tags. So the tags will be the name of the instance when they will be created. Alright, so this is the example instance that will be created. So let's say if I write testing instance like this, it will be the testing instance name. So now what I need to do, I will open the terminal, and let's write cd EC2 and then create like this. And now you can see that I'm currently present in the create directory. After that, if I show you cd, I need to revert back. So let me just copy this because I need to do like this. And paste it. Now I'm present in the create directory. After that, if I type ls, you will see that this is the main.tf file. So now how you can apply this? So I will simply write Terraform, Terraform init. This will initialize the Terraform, and let's press enter on this because it is showing Terraform. It should be Terraform, not Terraform. So now it will take me some time to initialize the Terraform, and once it is initialized, I will apply these credentials. Alright, and based on these credentials, the instance will be created. So let me just wait for this. Alright, now you can see that this is successfully initialized. So what I will do, I will clear this, and now let's write Terraform apply. Alright, so it will apply those credentials that are initialized. So let's write apply. Now it will take me some time to create the instances. So I will write yes. Alright, accept it, and now you can see that these are the files that are generated here after applying it. Alright, so it is taking some time creating it. So let's go to the instances here. Now let's refresh this. Now you can see that the testing instance is pending, so it is not created yet, so it will take me some time. So still creating, so let's wait for it. Now you can see that the one resource is added, 0 changed, and 0 destroyed. So as you can see here that the instance is running by the name of testing instance. Alright, so this was a thing that I can do. This is a thing that I can do it in the Terraform instead of using the Go programming language. So as you can see that it is easy to manage it, and you just need to give the configurations and all the things will be done. Alright, so it is providing some basic commands. You don't need to remember multiple things like in the Go programming language. So I have shown you both of the ways so that in which you can create an instance. So in the upcoming videos I will show you that how you can wait until the instance is running and how you can terminate an instance in the Terraform file. Alright, so now let's clear this, and after that what I will do, I will clear this. I will remove this AMI image because I don't need to save it into the GitHub repository, and I will I will stop this also. Let's stop this instance. Alright, so now it is stopping, so it will take some time to stop and terminate, so you don't need to worry about this. So after that, what I need to do, as you can see here that these are multiple files that are generated when I applied the Terraform, but these files will not be transferred into the GitHub repository because they are too many, and the size of these files are much than 100 MBs. So the Git will not allow us to transfer the files that are more than 100 MBs. So you need to install either the LFS, Git LFS, but I'm going to ignore these files in order to transfer them into the GitHub repository. So how you can do this? So I will simply write git you can say let's create a file here like this in the root directory. Alright, so I will write git ignore like this. So basically this is the git ignore file that inside it I will give the file's name here. Alright, now these are the file names that I will give it here, and after that these files will be ignored, and when I will upload these files into the GitHub repository, they will not be transferred there, alright, because they will be ignored. So this will basically save a lot of space, because they contain a lot of space. So what I need to do, I can do it either in two ways. Either I can ignore these files that I am ignoring it here currently, and either I can use the git lfs command that will basically accept more than 100 MBs. So I don't want to install the git lfs in order to transfer all the files into the GitHub repository, but what I will do, I will just ignore these files instead of transferring them into the GitHub repository. So these are the two ways. So I'm just applying one way in order to ignore these files. I will just accept this file and these files will be ignored. So what I will do, I have just copied these, what you can say, these are the git ignore data that I will paste it here, and this command will be, these files will basically ignore the files. As you can see that this is the Terraform TF state that is basically ignored, and this is the Terraform provider, etc. These are also the files that are ignored by using these commands. So you can find it online, but I have given it to here also. Alright, so let's save this, and now what I will do, I will write git add, or what you can say, let's write this. Alright, so now I'm present in the AWS directory instead of present in the create directory. So let's write git add git commit m, and created an EC2 instance in Terraform. Alright, so now some of the files are ignored and some of the files are going to be saved. So these files that are blurred here, as you can see, that they are ignored by using the git ignore file. Alright, so let's save this. After that, let's write git push origin main. So let's wait for some time. Now you can see that it is not containing some space. Basically, all the files that were not relevant are ignored now, and only this main.tf file and some of the other files are now present in it and transferred into it. So let's refresh this AWS. Alright, so as you can see that this is 6 commits, and if I show you the EC2 create, now you can see that only the log.hsl file is transferred, and all these files like tf state or this directory is ignored. Alright, why? Because I have used the git ignore file. Alright, and only this file is also present. So if I show you, this is the main.tf file that is also transferred here. Alright, so that's the thing. So I hope you understood and liked this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.